Reddit, everyone's favorite website. I've got a love-hate relationship with Reddit, mostly hate, just to be honest. And that's unfortunate because you can find a lot of great things on Reddit. Like memes, life advice, and mountains of bruh. Love of God! But it's all gone to waste. It's gotten to the point where the Reddit community can't even stage a successful protest despite having literally all of the leverage in the world. I guess Reddit mods just really needed to get back to their fake jobs for no money. A lot of Redditors realize that having a pre-planned end date to a strike is a dumb idea because most subs voted to stay locked indefinitely. This didn't last long though, because all Shiesty Steve Huffman had to do was threaten to revoke the moderator's special internet powers, and most of the subreddits are reopened now. So let's get this straight. Reddit moderators chose their fake internet authority that they're not even getting paid for more than their own integrity. There are still a couple thousand subreddits that are staying private or restricted, not enough to actually change anything, but just enough to make Reddit that much worse than it was before. So the blackout completely failed, and it's honestly pretty pathetic. But that's not where the great Reddit moderator bitch fit of 2023 ends. In response to being threatened, most mod teams capitulated and opened back up the subreddits, but with some sort of annoying caveat. Some subs are doing a play on words. r/well that sucks is about vacuums now. r/Steam is about saunas, and r/OnlyFans is about OnlyFans, I guess. A lot of the big subreddits began only allowing posts that somehow include John Oliver as a form of protest. Yeah guys, that'll really show them. This is truly the type of late epic random gag that could only be conceived from the mind of a Redditor. John Oliver is unfunny. More importantly, flooding every major subreddit with a bunch of lazy shitposts of John Oliver is even less funny. Even more importantly, flooding every major subreddit with a bunch of lazy shitposts of John Oliver does nothing to affect Reddit's bottom line. At all. Yeah guys, let's stick it to Reddit by continuing to use Reddit and posting a ton of free content to Reddit. Like what? That's not how any of this works. It's as if just not using Reddit is like a foreign concept to some people. Some communities decided to mark themselves as NSFW to prevent advertisements from being run on their subreddits. This one is a little smarter because it actually does something to affect Reddit's bottom line. Unfortunately, every sub that's done this has since been flooded with mountains of porn. A grown man with 2 kids shared a picture of his hairy asshole to r/interesting as f to hundreds of thousands of people, and I don't think I've been the same ever since. Reddit has promptly removed all of the mod teams on the subs that went NSFW. I mean, rightfully so, honestly. Someone should update that pie chart from earlier because it's safe to say that Reddit has gone full degenerate. And no, Reddit is not dead. For that to happen, Redditors would actually need to put down their phones and go outside for once. Despite all the hype, the API changes are the least of Reddit's problems. Reddit has been on a constant downward spiral since basically its inception, and it really makes me wonder if it was ever good in the first place. But no, don't listen to me, I'm crazy. Spend all your free time on Reddit. In return, you'll get a shitty website and an even worse mobile app, a community filled with pseudo-intellectual debate lords, narcissistic man-children, and degenerates, and you'll even receive a crippling addiction to social media free of charge. It's basically just a way to speedrun ruining your life, like League of Legends. And that's what got me thinking, would it really be that bad of a thing if Reddit actually did die? On Reddit, anybody with an internet connection can spread their opinions, which is great in theory, but it has a few problems in practice. Even the dumbest and most deranged people have about as much of a voice on Reddit as people with actual credibility. The voting system on Reddit turns self-proclaimed free thinkers into sheep. 6 moderators control 118 out of the top 500 subreddits, which effectively allows a small cabal of individuals to control the content that millions of people see every day. The Reddit company itself is pretty shady and is probably influenced by China. Every large subreddit is filled with karma farmers reposting the same stale memes over and over again. A lot of the content and communities on Reddit are specifically designed to outrage you. Hate subreddits or subreddits that are against a specific thing, it doesn't matter. They're all like factories that produce insane people. There's a ton of and other shit that people would probably be better off never seeing. I mean, fuck, if I had a 13-year-old kid, I'd rather catch them smoking cigarettes than browsing Reddit. Cigarette smoke will mess up your lungs, but at least it's not gonna cripple your brain. Worst case, if Reddit actually does die, it's just gonna get replaced by another forum website. It's not like conceptually unique or anything. That's why I honestly believe the more lurkers and casual users that are driven off the platform by this recent chicanery, the better. I think we could all benefit from spending some time away from social media. Reddit will always be around after all, unless it dies. As July 1st draws near and the API changes are about to take effect, we're no closer to anything changing since before the blackout happened. If anything crazy happens after the changes take effect, I'll let you know. I'm probably going like maybe 25% on there being like a mass mod exodus, maybe a 5% on there being a mass user exodus, and probably like a 70% of there just maintaining the status quo. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this whole thing got blown out of proportion. Like, it's a up thing for Reddit to do, but at the same time, John Oliver, really? That's your salute, John Oliver?